Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's random paint video on a Saturday that I'm now doing. Today we are looking at Crossbones from the Marvel Crisis Protocol pack. It's been a while since I've painted one of these models. I think the last one was Juggernaut. So today we are going to do Crossbones, aka Brock Rumlow. I'm looking at the pictures. It's a lot of black on black. It's going to be a very dark model. So we're going to kick things off with Gravelord Grey. We're going to use that for all the undershirt and fatigues, I guess, on the model. So Crossbones, he first appeared in Captain America in 1989. And then he got introduced quite a few more times as the story progresses. But his appearances, he is often depicted as a mercenary who is employed either by the Red Skull or Hydra. So he makes a very good choice for the starter box set. Now, I know they have changed it, and they've even changed the model. So this is technically the older Crossbones model. But you do get the Red Skull in the starter pack, so it makes a lot of sense that he would be there kind of as a backup to the Red Skull and the Hydra motif. Plus you got Captain America in there as well, so he makes for a very good counter-villain. We then learn that he is black and white skull masked and has an insignia on his chest, which serves as his crossbone visual motif. Classic, so he's trying to look like a pirate flag ultimately. He has appeared obviously in the movies and TV shows, and also in the animated series What If? But he started life as a criminal in New York City. Oh my god, he's got a dark story that I'm not actually going to read all of this out loud because God knows it's terrifying. But ultimately he joins the Red Skull, and it is during this service time that he gets the codename of Crossbones. Red Skull sends him off to observe Baron Helmut Zemo's progress. Oh, Zemo, Baron Zemo. He is also in the starter set, so this starter set is starting to make sense to me. I don't know why Doc Ock would be in there. I guess it's just to play off against Spider-Man. But we now have 3 characters that are actually linked together. It's making so much more sense to me. Anyway, what am I talking about? I've lost the plot. Right. I've read through his story a bit more. He's got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not really up to date with my Marvel storylines, so I'm not going to go too far into this. So we'll just move into his abilities and powers. He is an expert combatant trained in warfare. He is an accomplished military tactician and is able to formulate strategies on the battlefield. He is also very well trained in martial arts, street fighting, marksmanship and hand-to-hand combat. He also served as a student at the Taskmaster School for the Criminals before becoming an instructor there himself. Physically, Crossbones is a tall, well-built man, but moves with athletic grace considering his bulk. In addition, he is very proficient in various weapon uses such as guns, bows, knives. And one of his primary weapons is a spring-loaded stiletto blade housed in his gauntlets. Oh my god, he also has experienced with... I can't talk. He also has experience with torture and brainwashing, having effectively reprogrammed people in the past. Oh my days. He is a real piece of work. What a scary guy in the pictures that you see from Captain America Civil War. He looks like a weird kind of Jason X character. He's got the weird hockey mask, the creepy skull motif on the chest, which I need to paint on this guy. But yeah, what a character. I was a bit daunted by him. I wasn't going to paint him to begin with. I was thinking of going either Iron Man or Captain Marvel because their colour schemes, there's actual colour, and it seemed a little less daunting. Looking at all the artwork for this model, it's just dark on dark on dark. And as you can see, even with this grey now all in place, the model is going to be so dark. But there is nearly all the grey is down. I'm going to skip forward because I've probably yammered on enough and you're probably bored of me already. So let's skip to the next step with the grey now drying and a very quick base done, which I'm not going to show you. Base your models however you please. I grabbed the Crusader Flesh Army Speed Painter. Going to fill in his eye sockets, the neck, and then do his arms. This is the only non-dark colour on the model, and that is just his everyday flesh tone. I can't believe how dark this model is. I'm going to really struggle with this. In pictures that I see, it looks like they paint in one colour and then just dry brush him, and then they walk away from it. I don't want to do that. I want to make him look a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to do his straps and body armor in Grim Black. It's very rare you'll see me use Grim Black because it's not a color I like to use. But I think this model needs it. I'm not going to say it's going to add color to the model because it really doesn't. But it's going to break up the grey better than a dry brush would. And I don't know about you guys, if you've painted Marvel Crisis figures, let me know in the comments below. Do your models always come out shiny? I don't know what it is. I paint my Judge Dredd figures, they don't go shiny. I paint the Marvel Crisis, and they always come out shiny. I'm not sure if it's the plastic they use, but you'll probably see at the end of the video. I'm going to have to hit this with a matte spray, because he is super shiny looking. I'm not a huge fan of it. Not a huge fan of it at all. With the skin tone slowly drying, I grab the Grim Black. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this paint, but I really feel the model needs it to break it down. So I'm going to start picking out his weapon and his fatigues. There's so many belts and pouches on him that I've got to paint, so I'm not going to spend the entire video showing you that. Just take your time, rotate the model, see what you can see, and just take your time. I'm also going to slap a load into his mouth, and actually I'm going to do his whole head in Grim Black, just so it pops a bit more. And as you can see, through the magic of editing, you just also saw my hand touching the mouse. He is now done with the Grim Black. I need to fix up his mask, because trying to paint his mouth proved a real bloody challenge. So we're going to tidy up the mask with some GW Pallid Witch Flesh. And to be honest, he's pretty much there. There's not much to this model. Like I said, I've used 4 colours. We used grey, black, flesh colour, white. That was it. Super simple model. He's very effective looking. I've yet to play a game of Marvel Crisis, but I am enjoying painting these figures now and again. I'm not ever going to go fully down the rabbit hole of this, but you'll probably see me paint these now and again as I pick up a random figure that I either like the look of or I just think would be fun to paint. So here's the glamour shots, and I'll catch you in another video soon. As always, I do appreciate you stopping by. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and drop me a pirate flag in the comments below if you see this. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye!